Hi everybody, Danni Wells here and Lisa Woodcock. We are on the Arbonne Incentive Trip 2025. Lisa's first trip.
My first trip.
I can't even think about what number trip this would be for me, but I've been in Arbonne for 11 years and I've earned every single one, and sometimes they do 2 a year and they've done other random little sporadic incentive trips. So I've been on or earned every single one, and
amazing.
I know, for me, I'm loving this. So we actually came here last year to the same resort, which has never happened before. We've always done somewhere different. And I felt like as soon as we got here on day one, because we'd already been here, I already had my bearings together. So I feel like we gained a day for that reason. Yeah. And you just feel better prepared for them as well.
And last year you came as a family of six, didn't you?
Yes.
So all your children could come with you as well,
yes.
Enjoy the incentive trip. Justin and I don't have children, so we're enjoying it just to ourselves. But as for me, being here and seeing everybody with all their kids and coming as a family unit is just amazing.
Yeah, it's nice that it's so diverse and it's something for everybody, which I love about Arbonne. I was actually saying that to Lisa earlier. I was saying one thing that I really love, Arbonne's a 45-year-old company, but it has so many different types of people, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
And it can always become more diverse. There's always room for every kind of person. But I do love that it's not one shoe size fits all.
No, everyone comes from so many different jobs, like from different backgrounds, different, like starting Arbonne at different ages, different parts of their life. Like everybody's got such a different story, a different why they joined or what they saw. But yeah, everyone's ended up here in the same place, which is amazing.
They have. So I wanted to ask Lisa, obviously you've been in the business for over a year now and this is your first incentive trip, and I love that you've earned this in your first year, because I did the same actually. I joined Arbonne not for the incentive trips. I joined because as a family of 4 at the time, our lifestyle required us to have more time together, and this business was the perfect thing I could do from my phone, from hospital, because I had a daughter in hospital, and be able to build an income that enabled us to have more time. So it wasn't about even earning a trip, and then as it happened, probably like you, I earned the trip and I was like, oh my gosh, and we went on a cruise and it was absolutely fantastic. It was amazing. So this is your first Arbonne incentive trip. How are you finding it?
It's just brilliant. Like the different things that we've done, Arbonne are absolutely treating us like rock stars. And just to be with everybody else who has put the same effort in to earn the same trip, and to hear all the different ways that they do things. You learn, you train, you just go out and have good meals. We're going on a super yacht tomorrow.
We're going on a super yacht with like, what, 100 odd people or something on it?
Us, yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
On a super yacht. I mean, this is like a different life.
What company does that?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, just to let you all know, to end the holiday, the day before we fly back, we're going to do a farewell party, which is fine. Like, that's nice. On a super yacht.
On a super yacht, yeah.
For 4 or 5 hours or something.
I don't know about you, Danny, but before Arbonne life for me, I could never have afforded a super yacht.
There was no super yachts in my world before Arbonne.
Absolutely not.
There was last year though, because last year we went on a super yacht.
Oh, did you?
Yes, in the day. We went on a Saturday day. It was the level 3 trip.
Of course.
And we all went with the kids and we got to like jump off. It was amazing. It was absolutely fantastic.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. So a little bit about Arbonne. So if you're watching this and thinking, oh, maybe that's something for me, I'm not sure, maybe I need to know a little bit more, let's just talk about the things that we love about Arbonne. Okay. So for me, when I first started this 11 years ago, it was all about why this company is even a thing. So basically, this company was founded by a man called Petter Mork, a wonderful Norwegian man who worked for a company that were putting a lot of chemicals into products and being absolutely fine with people having long-term health problems from what they were knowingly doing. And he was the botanist, so he did work with all these ingredients, but he was very anti knowing these chemicals were causing people problems. And I'm talking like back in the 70s where recycling wasn't even a thing then, but he was so ahead of his time. He was like, I don't want to be putting chemicals in products. I want to be able to use vegan products that are gluten-free, use recyclable materials. Like he was like Walt Disney. He was such a visionary and ahead of what his time was. So he walked away from a very well-paid job and said, I'm going to set up a company, I'm going to call it Arbonne, and it's going to sell clean products that actually help families. And instead of selling these products through the shop, because we all know when we go to a shop and buy things, the price has been increased to enable all the middle people that need to take a part of that. And the person that ends up the worst off is the customer at the end buying that product. Like, you know, if we go and buy a coffee for £4, we know it's probably cost, I don't know, 20-30p to make.
Absolutely, got to pay for the staff.
Yeah, you're paying for that middle process, and we're the end consumer. The person parting with their money is at a loss, really, if you like. So I love that he said we're not going to do that. We're going to actually enable real people to use our products, share their real experience, and if I said to Lisa, I've been using this sun cream, it's amazing, like this is my real experience, and she said, oh, that sounds good, I'm going to buy that sun cream, I get paid because I made that referral, but it was a genuine, authentic, real referral. I'm using that product, and I would have shared that information with or without any commission anyway, and that's what he wanted. He wanted real people, real results, real authenticity, and so for me, I love so many things about Arbonne, but for me, it's the origins, it's Petta's story. What about you?
Yeah, for me, it's the science backed. So I came from a different side, because I know you started with the baby care
I did.
range.
My two daughters had really bad eczema, so I started using the products, and they changed our life.
Yeah, it changed your life, exactly. It's a science-backed products which do change your life. So I came in from the nutrition side. I was looking for a natural energy drink. I was probably drinking too many coffees, too many Red Bulls to try and keep me awake. I've got a few health conditions, so trying to get energy from anywhere, basically. And so I saw these energy fizz sticks, and I was like, okay, I need to try these, and they worked.
Yes.
That was the difference. They worked, but I didn't have like the you know, like when you have like
Spike
a coffee, you have the jitters with it, the jitters, and then you have this crash. And the energy fizz didn't do that for me. So, and then I tried the nutrition, the protein, and I was like, I could go from one meal to the next. I didn't just have a protein shake and then needed to eat in between.
Yes.
I've tried lots of protein in my time, and I didn't have that problem. So for me, it's definitely the science-backed nature. And normally what happens is Arbonne will have a product, and as soon as it's available and out for us to obviously try and buy and all the rest of it and enjoy, they're back in doing what they need to do to make it better, because science is changing all of the time. So often our products will change, and they may get a new name or come in a different format, but it's because they're now better.
So innovative.
It's so innovative, yeah. So that's definitely my favourite key selling point for Arbonne.
And just on top of that as well, like we can sit here and say that we love these products, and that's all very well and good, but the fact that they send them off to be blind tested, so I didn't really know what this meant to start with, so if you know this, excuse me for repeating this and preaching to the choir, but basically if you didn't know this, they take their products, so let's say it's a shampoo, and they send it to an independent laboratory that they have to pay for. So if companies are going to do blind independent testing, they have to pay for that. They put it into a bottle like labelled A, so the testers don't know what company it's from, and then they test it against other leading brands. So they'll have all the leading brands that are sold in retail, online, and they'll label them all like A, B, C, D, E, or however many they've got. Test them, not knowing which one's which, and then they put forward their results, and they're like, right, this one's the best, this one's the best, still not knowing which company it is. Arbonne pay to do this, number one, and two, they do it even knowing that the results are going to get published, so you could be taking a chance really, but Arbonne aren't, because they know they're going to come out on top. But if you weren't sure, taking a massive risk, and because these results have to be published, because they've entered into this process, and they do that with all of their products, and they release all of these studies of what they say. So it's not just us saying, oh yeah, the shampoo's amazing. It's backed up. It's backed by totally independent studies, and I love that.
And they're not even that confident just to enter those blind tests, blind taste tests, or whatever you want to call it. They're that confident. They also give a 90-day money-back guarantee. They know that their products are the best of the best. They are a fantastic value for money because of what you're getting in return. And you know, I know we can't say anything. We can't say they're cures. We can't say that they will help with this or this. But they do so often change lives, which is it's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. So all I would say, to sort of summarise, if you've sat watching Lisa, watching myself, and you thought, oh, you know, there's something about Arbonne that's got me, and it might be more time, more money, more purpose, more fun. There's so many different reasons why people do Arbonne, but if something's got you, all I would say is absolutely jump in, because this month is actually discounted to be able to get your own business. And
another product, so you get
three free products. I know, and you get to join all the free training, which was something that it didn't hold me back, but the thing I was most anxious about was I don't think I know how to do Arbonne, but actually everybody does, because we're just using products that we would use anywhere and telling people what we think. So everybody does know how to do Arbonne, but that was something that I was a bit hesitant about. So when the lady that told me about it said you get free training, and it's continuous training that you can choose to opt into, you don't have to get involved with it, I was like, oh my gosh, absolutely would. Like,
the training's
I love learning. I love finding out things and learning, and
it's just
a
confidence boost as well, because you realise you're not alone in that, and we've all got different areas that we need to, you know, like become more skilled at, whether that be talking well to ourselves or having a bit of belief. That comes with Arbonne. It's part of Arbonne.
Yes.
And in fact, everyone always says that Arbonne is a self-development company with a product attached. This isn't just about selling a product. This is so much more than that.
Yeah, and I've got 4 children, but 2 of them are teenagers, and when you ask them what I do, what their mum does for a job, they literally say, my mum gets healthy using healthy products and tells other people about it. Like, that's how they summarise my job. You know, I'd probably say sales, and they're like, no, my mum gets healthy using healthy products and tells other people about it. And I just think everybody should really have this, even if you've got another job or multiple things on the, going on. Why not do an Arbonne business as well as, because you are literally using healthy products, becoming healthier, having fun, learning, and you just make friends with the nicest, best people. The people in Arbonne, in my opinion, are the best of the best. They just attract really nice, fun, happy people, and I just love personally being around it. My husband loves being around it, and my kids love being around it. So I'll hand over to you to say final words. I just think if you are watching at the minute, you should just jump in and join. You should get your account with Arbonne, get your hands on some products that you're interested in using, start doing all the free training that we provide, and just start learning and growing. And you'll naturally start talking to people about your experience with these products anyway, because the products deliver they pack a punch with the results. Like, you can't help but not tell everybody, like, these products are amazing. So I just think, whether you're friends with Lisa, friends with me, or somebody else you know is doing Arbonne, I think you should just jump in and you would not regret it for a second. It's the best company, the best thing to be involved with.
I couldn't mirror that anymore, Danny. I think everything you said is absolutely spot on and fantastic. And I think if you have ever said, turn around to one of your friends and said, have you watched this on Netflix? Or have you been to this restaurant? You're already doing all it takes to do Arbonne. You can already do Arbonne. This is just a recommendation of something that you love. And that's all we're doing here, is we are experiencing our own products. We love them, we talk about them, and helping others get started. And that's just the best bit of Arbonne.
That's it. So we'll enjoy the rest of our time today in Dubai. Thank you so much, everybody. Get involved. We would love to have you as part of the team and have you with us here next year.
Peace out.